This is another episode of me documenting the day-to-day process that I am taking to achieve long-term consistency in the financial market. And today's a third red day in a row, which is frustrating, and I'm starting to feel a lot of doubt and stress surrounding just trading in general and feeling burnt out and not wanting to do any kind of backtesting or any kind of work off the charts. I literally can't. I tried to get myself to do it, but I can't. I'm just stuck. And I did nothing wrong today. I literally did nothing wrong today. It's a really good red day. I take my 2 losses. I accept that the trade idea is not going to play out. I take off before I realize a full loss, and I walk away. That's it. This is exactly what I should do on a red day. I did everything right today, but the outcome is just, it still bothers me and it's still frustrating, which shows, how my personality works against the way that I'm currently trading, because the way that I'm currently trading requires a lot of patience, a lot of selectivity, low strike rate, high R model. And the way that I'm trading right now, I'm not even executing it properly, because if you look at the backtesting stats of it, this is where my numbers should be. And this is the outcome that I should be getting if I can execute this properly in a live trading environment. Where are my stats? I think they're right here, right? So it should look something like this. You can see that there's a lot of gray. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was traded on a different account. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 days of inactivity. Some red days sprinkled in there. But for the most part, you can see that it's only taking 2 to 3 good setups a week, which is what I have to train myself to do. So it's either I get used to this way of trading, or I keep hitting a wall like this, I keep feeling frustration, and then I need to switch to an entirely different model, which I don't know what I would do. And find something that fits my personality better. Find something that's going to be there every single day and is going to win, let's say, 70% of the time or more. Because right now, this shit is literally eating me mentally, like really, really bad. And I don't even want to look at any of this. I don't even want to work on any of this. This is just a pain in the ass right now. Even though I did nothing wrong, right? Like, the outcome that I had today was good. If I have a red day, this is exactly what I should do. And I did everything right. And I came to the market and I had a solid trade idea and I followed through with it, and it just did not play out. Shit happens. But still, I have to learn how to deal with that psychologically. And I'm just floating around break even, not really going anywhere. Still unable to recover from this drawdown all the way from the 23rd of last month. So, with that little prelude out of the way, let's get into it. So I was confident in the bullish buys today. The draw on liquidity for today, I'm looking for the equal highs at 24,550. So let me scroll down and show you guys that. TradeZilla has a scroll glitch right now, so I can't even navigate this. Here's the equal highs that I'm looking for, 24,550. So if you look at the 4-hour time frame, what is the market doing? Well, we are in what? Bullish uptrend. We shifted here after taking weekly lows. Shifted bullish, retracement into a daily fair value gap here. So stab into that, leave that large lower wick. We have a small range day, which is that holiday session on Friday. And then what do we do here? Take previous day low, boom, trade down into that wick. I'm expecting this candle to trade up, start reaching for the equals highs here. Nothing has changed. There's no reason for me to look for lower prices today at all. I should be looking for higher prices. So that was good. Come to the market and frame a bullish bias that I have confidence in. That makes sense. But where am I looking for that move to happen? Let's go back to pre-market plan. So again, on the 4H and 1H, nothing has shifted, and I like how we squeezed lower on Friday, dropping into that 4-hour gap, and then created an impulse move up right from Asia. It tells me the market is still offering buy-side delivery. Nothing has changed. On the 15-minute, the sell model is setting up against the higher time frame. So typically what I've noticed, when we are bullish, what we'll see on the lower time frame, 15-minute time frame, we'll see the market be bearish against that higher time frame bullish context, and that sets up the next buy move, right? So I see the sell model setting up against the buy model, tells me to watch the retracement to set up a buying opportunity. I want to see completion of it before buying the market. And then where is fair value? This is basically me just asking myself, where do I think the reversal is going to come? And I thought they might take it below the pre-market low, where prices already shown signs of strength, or below London low. So pre-market low, London low, those are the areas that I'm looking for a reversal. I don't believe it needs to go any lower than that to be fair value for smart money longs. So I'm attempting distribution model, which is simply continuation. Another word for continuation. It's the same thing as what I had a name before, just different terminology to make it make more sense for me. Assuming price is still offering buy side delivery. So let's go to the 15-minute. pre-market, this is what we looked like, right? We had hourly fair value gap here, here. This is what we do right from the Asia session. We drop right into hourly fair value gap. Also, 4-hour fair value gap here. Drop down, boom, impulse swing up. And on the 15-minute, we're bearish in the near term here. So I want to see the market drop down, clear pre-market low, and that's what I look for buying opportunity, or pre-market or London low. So point of interest, and just wait for the market to confirm my idea. And what actually ended up happening? Nothing. Nothing ended up happening. It was just a shit session. We didn't go anywhere. That's it. So the way that I'm trading, it demands a sustained directional price run intraday. We just did not get that today, so it doesn't play out. And I have 2 losing trades as a result. That's just how it goes. That's just a part of the model. There's going to be days like this. So again, there's nothing wrong with my idea, nothing wrong with my plan. But even though I did nothing wrong, it still is just kind of bothering me psychologically. I just need to get, I don't know what the fuck I need to do. 1 minute, trade 1. So we have that run on the pre-market low here, 646 low, and then we have immediate displacement at the open, creates first presented fair value gap. The first one, I know this is 9:30 candle, and according to rules, whatever, it's not it. I'm taking the first gap. If I'm bullish, I'm looking for higher prices. So I take that, right? Stop out, boom. Once that trade stops out, what do we have? Well, we have an inversion fair value gap. So then I take this as well, and then 10 o'clock news driver hits. I noticed that, okay, we have done the damage here, and we are turning away from that. I did not like how this delivery was very lackluster and high resistance. It wasn't very smooth and fluid, nothing like, well, we didn't have any good price run in intraday at all today, but for me to trust a move and for me to look at that and be like, yes, that is actually the real move of the day, it's got to be something like this where it's very fluid and just sustained. Like we have all these small bodied candles that are just slowly kind of pushing up before that 10 o'clock driver that we had. And then on the 10 o'clock driver, first thing we do is we trade up, we make a new high, and then we fail and slam it the other direction. So when we have a 5-minute full body down close candle painting like this, I'm thinking, okay, we have taken the buy side here. My stop, which was at the low of this order block here. So the trade was, just pull it up here. Can't scroll up. Shout out Tradezilla. Bro, how am I supposed to be making affiliate sales if we got glitches like this going on? Come on. All right, there we go. So here's the second trade. First trade, attempted first presentation, 100% aligned with my plan. Everything that I was looking for, it just didn't work. Okay, maybe I mistimed the move. Let's see if I can get a second attempt if this becomes inversion fair value gap. And I buy the market here. This entry was late. I entered at the market, got slipped on a fill, I believe. Don't really remember. Could pull up the recording, but it's not too significant. And the risk on this trade was 70 points or $140. So I was extremely uncomfortable holding this long, especially seeing this delivery with high resistance. Not something that I can trust, not structurally valid, not showing me any signs of true strength and true displacement. And I have $140 of risk on the table. I'm kind of on edge here. So when the market breaks the high day and we fail like this on the news driver, I'm not really trusting that this low is going to stay intact at all. I'm thinking with this information done here, the damage clearly done, I think we'll definitely go and make a lower low here, and therefore my stop loss is in jeopardy here. So I'm taking off before I realize that forward loss, which has led to mistakes in the past. But at this point in time, I'm reading the information the market's giving me, and I'm just admitting and accepting my trade idea is invalid, because what I wanted to see in order to sustain higher prices, which this was good, right? We had this full body up close on the 15-minute, right over the high of day, but the following candle opens, immediately makes a new high, and then fails, snaps back inside the range. So it looked good initially. It did look good. Things just fizzled out and it failed, and you got to adapt to that new information. Just accept you're incorrect. And instead of realizing a $140 loss, I cut it down to, what was it, 45 and only 22 points. So instead of 70 points, I lose under 25, which is good. I did good there, just accepting trade is dead, drop the idea, be done. And then that was it for the session. Now we did end up having a run on London low. the second point of interest that I was looking for here. But still, the market doesn't produce any kind of reaction. I mean, we just had this small 140 point rally. Doesn't really do anything, doesn't really go anywhere. I don't know if we can reach the draw from here. I don't know if it needs a retracement. But I'm focused up here. Ideally, would have ran from it from there. This information tells me it failed. Boom, I'm taking the trade off early. I'm not going to realize that full loss, and then we do this in the PM session. So what I'm really proud of myself for today is just taking the 2 losses and then going to Top Step and locking out and being done for the day. And of course, that doesn't sit well with me. I've had a really big issue with doing this recently. Just logging out and being done. Like, I have not been able to do that at all. I've been able to separate myself from the charts. The fact that I did it today and Thursday shows that I'm maturing a bit and knowing what I have to do in order for this to be profitable. In order for this to be like, I can't sit here and burn myself on the days that are shit like today. I have to save myself for the days that are going to be good, which hopefully we get some this week. Because again, if we're looking at the backtesting stats, I'm just looking for 2 solid trading days this week. That's typically how it plays out, right? I'm just coaching myself right now. 2 good setups a week. That's all I need to keep me fed. That's it. 1 to 2 good setups. That's it. That's all I need. But to execute that, it's extremely difficult. It requires a lot of patience. So here's the thing. I'm just going to be real with myself. Bro, I've been working on this model for like half a year. I wouldn't say it's just this model, but my understanding of the market, let's put it this way. My understanding of the market has been developing over the past 6 months and changing the way that I trade over time into what I'm doing now. And it's really hard for me to drop the way that I currently trade. But it's just so hard on me psychologically, and it's literally torture. Like, I hate this shit. I hate what I'm doing right now. I hate what I'm doing. But then I'll have that big green day and be like, oh my god, this is so awesome. You know, it's just a roller coaster. It's just a big mess. So I think what I need to do is just drop probably everything that I'm doing right now and find something that's high strike rate, low R. And just work with that and just try to actually make some money instead of doing this bullshit. I'm tired of it and I'm sick of it. And I don't know what to do, and I'll probably end up having a green day. And then I'll be like, oh, nothing's fine. Or nothing's wrong, everything is fine. And then I'll fall into a drawdown cycle again, and then I'll have another green day, and then the whole thing will just repeat over and over and over again. And then somehow, some way, maybe I'll make money trading eventually, probably not. All right. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. That's how I'm feeling. So that's going to be it for this one. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.